Hi, I'm Beverly Banov Brown, and today we're going to look at the subject of how we can dissolve boredom once and for all, immediately, using deep appreciation, thankfulness. In other words, we're talking about radical gratitude. What is boredom anyway? The way I'm defining it, boredom is a feeling of not really knowing what to do with your time, not really feeling engaged in life, not really feeling in that moment like there's purpose, there's direction. Sometimes this comes out of being tired, out of sorts, not having eaten properly, not having slept sufficiently. Sometimes it comes out of being called to do a repetitive task that we find mind-numbingly repetitive. Even those things can be transformed and transmuted and transcended. How? Well, using radical gratitude, you become proactive in your life, moment to moment. Using deep appreciation and thankfulness encourages you to look at life, the simplest things in life, like a painting, as you see on the wall in back of me. These are my paintings, because in addition to being an intuitive and a life and love coach, I'm also a professional artist. And one of the things I love about doing, or I like to say co-creating, bringing through abstract visionary art, is that every time a person looks at the painting, they're bound, if they choose to find it, to engage with it. They're bound whether they like it or not, whether the colors please them or draw them in or not, and I hope they will. That's always my intention. They'll find something new. They'll find something stimulated in their heart, their imagination, their emotional body. By doing that, they can look, for example, at a painting like this one, and they can see that perhaps there's a butterfly. Perhaps there is this is not too well lit, I apologize for that. There are other forms. A lot of my paintings have angels in them. A lot of my paintings have trees of life. A lot of my paintings, like the one next to it here with the golden hearts, have hearts. Because those are themes in my own life and in my work that I have chosen to engage with fairly deeply. Because they, to me, symbolize having heaven on earth, which means heaven within us, which means recognizing our own divine nature and living from that place. So what does that have to do with dissolving boredom immediately? You cannot be bored when you're really busy, in a good sense, a constructive sense, noticing what's going on around you. Even in a room that you've lived in for 10 or 20 years, a house that you've lived in for 20 or 40 years, still has mysteries to explore, still has light that comes in differently at every hour of the day and night, still has mysteries to reveal about little nooks and crannies. If there are wood floors, you can notice the markings from the oak or the pine or the ash or whatever the floor was made of. You can look for colorations of the sky. You can listen to music, the same music or new music, and hear different things in it each time you listen. You can make music, you can drum, you can dance, you can read, you can write. Do you realize that when you read a poem by Robert Frost, Walt Whitman, Mary Oliver, any number of great poets, Byron, Keats, Shelley, Derek Walcott, because of your changing life experience, every time you read that same poem, it's going to have a different meaning, a different resonance with you. Did it change? No. Did you change? Yes. Because every day brings us opportunities to learn, to deepen, to grow, and evolve. So remember the next time you start to feel at loose ends and say, oh my God, what am I going to do with this whole afternoon with no plans? stretching before me like some long dark tunnel, there's another way to look at it. And that is, what can I learn? What can I explore? What can I discover about myself, about others, about life, about the beauty of nature? How can I see this with eyes of joy and a childlike sense of adventure, discovery, and abandon? And then boredom will be dissolved immediately. And instead of saying the former, you might say, oh my God, thank you. I love my life. And this wonderful afternoon stretching before me is like a magic carpet that I can ride on high, wide, and free. It's a choice we make moment to moment. My prayer for you is that you choose the way that will allow you to feel fully connected and aligned with your own divine nature, which is, after all, your birthright and is there for the discovering and the embracing. I'm Beverly Banov Brown. It's marvelous to have this time with you. Until next time, enjoy every minute in gratitude and thankfulness. Bye for now.